Hey folks, this is Sun right here. I'm doing a demonstration of my new font, Electrum for the igniter. I wanted to make a font for the igniter because there just wasn't a whole lot out there, and I figured I'd try my hand at it. And I ended up with a font that's based on Mace Window Episode 3. I kind of liked the deeper, menacing saber sounds kind of thing of his saber there. It's also got some of the Vader, dark, deep sounds from ESB, but it's got a pretty good mix of light and dark type of swing sounds, if you will. So it's kind of a gray side with some dark sounds and lighter sounds mixed in there. I wanted to just be kind of menacing, and I wanted to make a nice real sounding font, and as Igniter will use or can use a whole bunch of sound samples, I figured I'd put a bunch of them in there. So there's 80 to 90 sound samples in there. Let's see, I've got a few boot sounds, nothing too fancy. It's pretty easy to make your own boot. I'll be making some more boots that are just real simple sounds, little sound effects that I picked out, but I don't have those available yet. I'm not going to show you all the ignitions and retractions. I've only got one of each set up right now because this is going to go in a saber. I'm going to finish here soon, hopefully. So here's one of the ignitions. And the hum is, I like the hum. It's got a little bit of character to it and kind of a heartbeat kind of thing. There's actually 3 hums in the font. They're just a little bit different. They're basically the same thing, but just tweaked a little bit different. One has a little bit more bass, one has a little bit less of the secondary hum in it. And it's got 10 blaster blocks. I wanted to make the blaster blocks sound kind of like the bolt was being reflected or deflected in a different direction, so they kind of got like a double blast in there, if you will. And it's got 19 clashes. I really like a lot of the clashes I've done. There's a good mix of all kinds of short and a little bit longer ones that sound pretty good. you can see there's a pretty good variety of stuff in there. There's 19 of those. So that doesn't get too repetitive. We've got 4 retractions, most of the good ones that I could get. There's 5 ignitions. There's like a short one. This was a short one. There's a longer version of that, and a few other ones. Some kind of lighter sounding, some darker sounding ones. And there's 19 slashes. Igniter has slashes and swings. And slashes are, of course, the faster ones that are triggered when you move the saber faster. It's kind of hard to trigger those. So when I display the slashes and the swings here together, there's 19 slashes and there's 12 swings. You'll only be able to tell them apart by the swings being a little bit longer than the slashes. It's kind of hard to get it to do slashes while it's sitting on the bench here. It's pretty easy to do the swings because I only have to move it slow. But I have to kind of go crazy to show the slashes too. Sound just a little bit like something's loose in there because I think my speaker's falling apart. This thing has quite a bit of power and it blows up speakers pretty good. So I think my speaker's coming apart in there. With these speakers you just gotta get lucky to get a good one that's all glued together right and stuff. Pretty hard to maximize the volume on all the sounds and still keep them pretty clear. They're pretty good in that respect. If they got muffled or started sounding funny, I kind of got rid of them. Also, there's the lockups. There's 6 lockups. I made them kind of long, so you could hold it down for a while and it wouldn't get too repetitive, but they're not real long. Here they are. I think that's most of them. So that's a pretty good representation of what the font sounds like. I'm not able to show you all the things, especially the slashes. There's a bunch of slashes that are just hard to trigger, but they're pretty much the same as the swings. They're just shorter versions of the swing. Should be available soon. Trying to figure out how to get it out there for people to pick up. Alright, thanks for watching.